So, what are the agenda that you would like me to support you on today?
Sure. Yeah. So I'm at I just finished product testing phase, right?
Hmm.
So I got the product from I got the product from Macy, and I tested the product. So I'm planning to move on to the next step, right? So I need to order the product. So mostly, I want to know how to deal with the supplier side and what to expect, right? And what are like the contract side of it to safeguard myself, right? And on the listing fees.
Absolutely. And first of all, congratulations on finding your first products. And one thing that I want to share is that have the muscle memory on product research has been developed for you yet? Have you spent enough like 1 month to keep practicing it until that muscle grow and become strong?
Right, yeah, yeah. I for last 2 to 3 weeks, I haven't done the product research part, but up until that point, I was like at least spending at least 1 or 2 hours a day on product research, and I had three winning products. Right, the first one didn't pan out. Second one, Min said wasn't probably a good idea. So the third product, I'm going for the third product right now.
Awesome. And that's awesome to hear. And right now, I'm glad that you're able to go through the sourcing agent route because she will be able to help you test the sample as well
Right.
as getting all the additional products that you need. Because, like, very important that I want you to take notes. Majority of success will come down to your product bundle. When I said product bundle, that means you have to give more to your audience, your customer, with all the values, the add-on items, and that would help you stand out from the rest of the competition. That's number one. Number two is you would have to set realistic expectation that on this journey you would learn first, okay, and set a small goal. Let's say my first batch, I'm just gonna aim for only 10,000 in revenue, and that would allow you to reverse engineer to see what are the budget that you would need to prepare for the product cost, the marketing cost, and the photography and listing creation. Okay? So that brings me to the very first question that I have for you is, have you mapped out your budget for this journey?
Right, yeah. I mean, as far as the Excel sheet goes, I've set the I've priced out the product and the other expenses. So um, so I guess yes. I mean, but when the product goes up, I'm guessing like I'll get the full picture. But for now, yes.
Awesome. And what are the amount that you set for the budget at the moment in dollar value?
So basically, the product item is around $43. So getting I negotiated for 200 pieces, right? So
Can you show me the sheet, the
sure,
yeah, so that I can see that?
sure.
Awesome. Looks good. So selling price $75, cost of goods $34. That is slightly high. Usually the rule is about 3 times less compared to the selling price. Let's say if you were to sell the item for $90, the best cost of good to get is about 30 bucks. I would say give and take maximum, or maybe slightly above or less. This one is accumulate over um, the percentage of it looks like it's about 50%, right? So it's gonna be harder for you to leave room for all the marketing fee because after let's say expenses total $47. Let me take a look at the. Do you run this data sheet with Mint yet or not yet?
Oh, with name? Not yet, no.
Okay. Expense, profit. Let me get the percentage of this. So B3 minus expend. So your profit. So this is, let's see. And how's your current jobs going so far?
Pretty busy. I'm actually working right now. Since your time was limited, I kind of took up some time from work for this meeting. It's been
Yeah,
busy, but trying to juggle both pieces, you know.
no worry. But remember, you have to dedicate the right amount of time.
Right.
That is deep work to it. Because if not, you end up making like crucial mistake that could hurt you a long way. Okay.
Sure. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So, so this fee right here, how did how did you come up with this fee?
I'm actually not sure. I don't remember. Referral fee.
How did you come up with that fee? Can you tell me?
Actually, that might have been from the video sample from the video sample.
From so usually referral fee is about 15%. So 15% of selling price is about 11.25.
Uh-huh.
So you already miscalculating right here.
I see.
So that means you would have to go back and re-listen to the video again. Okay. Because
Okay.
these are a very crucial mistake because these are activities that either put money in your pocket or get money out of your pocket. Does that
I
make
see.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you are missing like a big amount of dollars, not like a small one. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Uh, were you using the template that we provide, or is the one that you could make yourself?
I made myself looking at uh, the video, the lesson now.
Okay, no worry. I'm gonna send you the one that we make. That way, it's easier for you. Okay.
Sure.
So earlier, I was able to help you catch this one because as a business owner, if you are not really in detail and know your number, eventually, just think of it this way: you are a father of a household, but you have family, you have children, but you don't know the book, you don't know the cost to run a business, a family. Eventually, your family gonna go into debt. Eventually, you would have to um like stuff, right? Same with this. A business is a business is the same thing. Okay, so very careful. So as we adjust the referral fee, your profit margin falling around 39%, 29%, which is still okay. Usually we prefer more than like more, but that's good enough for you. But very important, I want you to set realistic expectation, okay? So
Right.
before I go into this one, I want to ask you, what are your expectation on this journey? Are you looking to become a millionaire within the first year, or are you
No, no,
looking?
I'm uh, That's not a realistic goal, I guess.
That is correct. That's not realistic. So
No.
tell me the realistic goal
So I
that
wanna. So first year, I'm ready for some uh, hard numbers, right? I'm ready to make some loss to build up this business, right, and keep my job, uh, like keep my main job along with it. I want to build it for like at least 2 3 years to a point, uh, to a point where I can leave my job. Or maybe that's 3 4 years down the line, but I want to build this business up so that I can leave my regular 9 to 5 and focus on this business.
yeah. So runway usually about 3 years or less, depending on if we catch, let's say, a good run. But usually, let's be on the safe side. You have the correct realistic expectation so that you don't get stressed out too much.
Right.
All right. So if that is the case, then um, so for us, like our promise to all the students here is we're gonna help you launch the product successfully and make your first $10,000 in revenue. Because when you make sales, then that means you have profit, right? And
Right.
what you do with the profit is up to you. But we're gonna make sure that you learn how to make your first $1,000 and upwards to $10,000 online from profit beside the revenue. That way, it does help you to have a skill because just like driving, if you learn how to drive the first car, then you can drive second car or third car. Right? Same way. So that is the promise that we set for you. And why I bring it up because like I showed you, realistic expectation is important. And tied back to this one. So the profit margin is slightly not uh, like it's will fall between the range that we recommend, like 30% still, give and take. So make sure that you make sure that you play very carefully with your marketing, okay? Right now in here, we are not associating any cost of marketing into this yet. This is gonna be the budget that you use for marketing, which is $21 for every single sales that you make.
I see.
With that being said, um, depending on, I would recommend you, like I shared in the chat, is create a dummy listing, create a dummy marketing campaign, and see what are the costs per click for your main keywords of products would cost like. Let's say if it's cost like less than $1, then you know that it's less competitive market. But if anything above like $5 to $6, $7 per click, then it could be hyper competitive, and that could eat up your budget of marketing. But the end goal that I want to emphasize is selling on Amazon is a reputation building kind of business. At first, no one know about you. You have to work extra hard. You have to invest more time into get reviews, get sales, and get reviews. So a lot of this time that I go marketing and acquire customers from you. But eventually, as you build your reputation with Amazon, Amazon gonna give you, we call it organic ranking, but in the normal world term, it's like as you get to know, as you be like their favorite child, and they just sending customer to you without you paying for advertising.
Right.
That is a term like the understanding for it, the parable for it. Okay.
Yeah.
So my point here is this is going to be your marketing budgets, which is 29%. Uh, the first batch, trying to aim just to make sales, get reviews. Your business, you may be investing into it, while not, uh, like you may reinvest all the profit that you make for sales back into marketing, back into getting reviews and give the customer a good product for pricing. And after the second batch or the third batch, that's when the money is starting to get in, because now you have the organic ranking and sales from Amazon without paying spending ads. Okay.
Right. I see.
Yeah. So, were you able to understand what I shared on that?
Yes.
So share with me what you understand today.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely the numbers matters a lot. I mean, the we have not included the marketing costs on this one. So when I first launch, I need to first of all I create the dummy listing. I need to create the dummy campaign, right? and see what the numbers are for what the cost are for campaigns. So once I do that, it'll give me a better picture of uh, what my actual costs are. So the 29% that you showed me, I need to reinvest that to the uh, as a marketing budget, as my marketing budget, reinvest everything for uh, into the for marketing, and for second or third after second or third batch, I can finally if I'm finally able to see some profits.
Uh, yeah. Just like in your work, when you become a senior employee, you just get things a lot easier, and your boss is sending you clients. You get better contract, right? You
Right.
see the correlation?
Yeah.
Yeah, similarly. Okay.
True. Yeah.
So now, like I share with you, is with this product, you can try it, but keep in mind that make sure that you consider to determine whether the marketing is expensive or not. Okay. If it is, you have to play very conservatively, plan out ahead of time.
Sure.
Okay. So let's go. Show me your product bundle.
I'm sorry. Show me product one.
Your product bundle.
Oh,
Have you came up with a bundle of what you would give to the customer as an add-on? Yeah, or not
yeah.
yet?
So I don't have much to play around with. I negotiated a lot with Macy. She added. She gave me. Um, where you go?
Just few. Just name the. Just name like how many items that you add on.
So I got two extra
Show.
items. One is
Okay.
the
You don't have to
one is
say the name of it, but
yeah.
show. Can you show me the picture?
I can show you an example of it.
Yeah, sure. But I would recommend to put everything together so that you can see. Okay.
Right. So this is the products that are usually
Mhm.
usually on the sorry on Amazon, right? So for example, the product I'm going for, where is that? 129.69. So I'm gonna have a SIM card. I'm gonna have straps to be mounted either on trees um, or any kind of pole, and an app that comes. It's a premier app that comes with the product that I have here.
So you don't have the photo on here yet, right? So one of your action items, I want you to put everything together in
Okay.
the Excel file, so that way when you call it with me like this, I'm able to see it. And I'm able to share with you feedback as a customer. But
Okay.
before you do that, I want you to read the book, The Blue Ocean Strategy.
Mhm.
Have you read that book yet or not yet?
I did, yeah. I mean, I haven't gone all the way through. I'm absolutely listening to the audiobook. I've gone through halfway, but I haven't completed
Yeah,
yet.
you have to read it back to back or listen to it back to back and give the
Right,
customer the best product, high quality or whatever, but it has to stand out from the rest. Because if not, you're gonna risk ruining all of your effort. Okay, but it's
right,
gonna be learning experience anyway. So
right,
just think of this first launch as a learning experience and have a good time with it. But give values because it looks like your market is kind of competitive in my opinions, as a lot of sellers are selling quite similar products. So you have to give out something that you need and
right.
stand out. Okay.
Yeah, I was negotiating with Macy, and the products she could not give me much deal on additional items. Um, the micro card and the app and the strap on, it kept adding on the price. Um,
Yeah.
so that's why I was trying to play safe with not adding too much on the bundle as well.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You have to play it safe.
Right,
Okay. So, good. Yeah. So it's just a learning experience right now. Just if you never try, you never know.
right.
Okay. So As long, okay, so let's go to the next one. Um, for me, because you read what I've shared with you, and then there's like is like step by step of what I I build my company based on that book too. So you're in a good hand on that, and just let us know if you need any help. Send me update me on the bundle so I can get in the group chat the bundle so that all of the coaches can support you. Okay, you have to get opinions on it.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah. So let's go to the next one. What are the things that you wanted to discuss about?
Can you repeat that? You're kind of breaking up now.
What are the next problems that you have that I
Oh
can
yeah.
help out?
So next step, my main question is, do I order the product or do I make the listing first now?
Um, so dummy listing first.
I did that. Yeah.
So dummy listing would allow you to know whether Amazon allow you to sell the product. And
Yep.
also I would recommend give them a call and say, hey, I'm about to sell this product. Is there any requirement document that you guys need further before I start sending the product to Amazon? And that would allow you to double protection that to ensure that Amazon will allow you to sell the product. And once that is done, then you can start go ahead and um, place the book order. Just before, make sure that you have all the product developments, your product cost sheet, and like almost majority of it ready, as well as the insert card design and stuff like that. Okay,
Mhm.
and just start placing a bulk order. You pay 30% first for them to get started. The remaining 70% before completion. Um, but make sure that you have, I would say, pay after completion and have a inspector, product inspector, came in and do product quality inspection before it does. But he can help you with that as well. But that would helps.
Got it. And how about the contract part of it with Macy, though? I guess.
The contract part of it. Um, so usually you can. So we have a template of contract, but
Mhm.
for me, I don't use much contract at all. But if you just want to be on the safe side, you can use the template that we provide to you. But it's a overseas transaction. It's harder, of course. To be honest.
I see.
That's why you want to build good relationship because when
Right.
people like you, they don't want to screw you over.
True. True. Got it. I see.
But if you, it depends. Okay, for me, I like to. I trust relationship, but for people, they are like more paper documented. Then you go that route. If you're
Got
more, you feel more secure that way.
got it.
So you have to make the decision on that.
I see. I see. Yeah, I've been talking with Macy on and off for a while now. We built a good relationship for that.
Mhm.
Um, so I guess yeah. I'll discuss with her also if I need a contract and go forward from there. For product listing, another question is for product listing, you you have your list of verified creators, I guess.
Yeah. So we have listing creation services
Right.
that you can use, or you can do it yourself. But I would recommend asking yourself whether you have first is like what situation that you're in. If you are, um, I would say, if you don't have the budget. So right now, let me answer your question. How much is your budget for listing creation at the moment? Have you set a
Listing,
budget yet?
yeah, yes. So I'm thinking about $1,000.
Yeah, so about that. So $1,000 can get you a decent listing creation. So look at the list that we refer, and you should interview all of them and see which one that you like the most, as well as the track record. For me, I always look at the track record. If they have create listing for the seller and those seller have been successfully launched and make sales, then they have more track record for me to lean on and use that service. Because for you, you're not a photographer, right?
No, I mean,
So you,
I, I'm not a product photographer. No,
yeah, and you have any Photoshop experience?
I do. Yeah,
You do or you don't?
I do.
Is it professional or you just
Not
amateur?
not not as a professional.
Okay, so if that's the case, then go hire
Right.
someone who know how to do it. And your job, your 9 to 5 job, how much you can pay an hour?
How much do I earn an hour?
Yeah, how much you can
Around
pay an hour?
around 45,
For
50,
$15 an hour.
50.
Okay, that's good. And if I were you, I would rather work in my 9 to 5 job, use that money, get a professional,
Right.
rather than to do it myself, lose out on the opportunity on
Right.
working and make money, and then whatever came out not gonna be good quality, and then you have to go back and have someone to do it for you because if not, when you spend money on marketing, you invite people to your store, but then if you're an amateur and your store is like bad looking, you end up wasting even further money.
True.
Okay.
In your listing, the what's the name? Suzanne.
Mhm.
Is that the mentor Suzanne? Um,
Yeah. So her husband, Susan is one of the service provider. Um, her husband does, not her, that is her husband business,
I see.
but they do have track record. You can interview them as well.
Right. I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
We have a lot of students that went through with her and got success. But again, do your due diligence. Don't trust my words. Okay.
Right. Got it. Sounds good.
Yeah. So now let's talk about any other question that you have.
Uh, Actually, one more. The brand registry. I'm wondering, like, if I can launch this without a brand registry, but after the first batch, I want to pursue that. Would that be okay?
That is okay as well. Um, so right now, do you have a trademark yet or not yet?
No trademark yet. No.
Okay. Have you filed any LLC yet or not yet?
Yeah, those are all done.
Okay. With the trademark, it could cost upward to $900. And for me personally, when I'm unsure whether the product can be launched successful or not, then I would not recommend to trademark because let's say what happened if the product doesn't come through, but we always run into risk one way or another. We never know.
Right.
Nothing in life is guaranteed. So if I were you, I would be smart about it, not do trademark before but after, because one, the proof of concept have been validated,
Mhm.
then you can do a trademark so that you don't waste the money to spend on the trademark rather than use it for like the product itself. And when it's proven, then you can do the trademark itself. Okay. But
Mhm.
one thing that I want you to be aware of is when you don't do the trademark, you would not have A+ listing. The A+ listing would allow you to have like advanced listing creation from adding videos to images to your listing compared
Mhm.
to just the basic text like others like basic seller. But here's a tips that we can share is we have a contact list of people that work inside of Amazon that they can hook you up with those listing like the A+ listing, but there's going to be a cost to it. Okay, I think the cost is about 300 for one time for that A+ listing uh, for A+ listing functionality so that you can add video images to the product,
I see.
and that's just another option for you out there. Because here's my thinking is let's say if the product doesn't go as good, at least you um, at least you can still have budget to try another product before
Right.
going into spending further more money into trademark. Okay,
Right.
and with that A+ listing backdoor, it's gonna give you like a higher chance of success rate because once you run marketing to your product, people want to see as much photo, video about your product as possible, and that would help for a small cost.
Right. I
Okay.
see.
Yeah. So write that down. I would recommend it. If you decide not to go with trademark, I would highly recommend it. It's cheap, but it's give you a higher chance. Because if not, think of it this way: most of your effort from the beginning is just like let's go stale.
Right. Yeah, I
But
think I saw that listing. I saw that first listing contact on your list that you provided on the
yeah,
vault.
yeah. Yeah. But you have to make the call yourself.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So what are the other questions?
Uh, you mentioned creating a dummy campaign.
Yeah.
Um, is that a video? Is there a video on the vault for that as well?
There should be a video. I will reach out to him first so that he can
Okay.
redirect you to that video.
Okay.
If not, then we have to upload it on there. Sorry, I just have so much stuff that
Sure.
we are like improving on the system at the moment. So
Sure.
you would have to double check with me on it.
No
But I
problem.
recall we have this.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, those are the majority questions I have for the yeah on the step I'm right now. Yeah, main concern was like, should I make an order first or create a like go with the listing first? But yeah,
Yep. Awesome, awesome. Any other question for me?
uh, no, I guess not right now. I can think of that. Those were all the list questions I had listed for now.
Awesome. Yeah. So right now, just really focusing on the dummy listing, the dummy campaign, and map out your plan. Okay, map out your plan based on what I share with you, and really set a realistic expectation so that you don't fail behind. Because right now, you're juggling with your 9 to 5 jobs, so don't have high hopes that, and then you're gonna fall short. So set realistic expectations, realistic hope. The hope here is learn how to make your first dollar,
Mm,
then how to make your first $100, the first $1,000. Let's go mile by mile, and speed by speed. Okay.
right, right, gotcha.
Yeah. So map out and execute along the way.
Got it.
Any question for me?
No, that's it, I guess. Thank you so much for your time, actually.
Anytime. I'm glad you're able to find it helpful. And let's wrap up. Today's call with summary and action item. Okay. So,
Sure.
what are your takeaway from today?
So, so I need to map out all the basically first create a dummy campaign, see what the costs are, and try to and map out my cost actually. So, uh, after that, I gotta to reach out to the listing creators, try to negotiate. I mean, interview them to which route I want to go, and then basically have a realistic goal as to what my budgets are, and basically go from and I mean like well, how do you call it? Basically, make sure I don't go over budget and keep it safe when launching the product.
That is correct. All right. So, so far, how is the journey uh, and the support that you've been receiving from us?
It's been actually great. I'm yeah, like I said, I'm trying to juggle between two. I'm on my work part also. I'm a little bit busy with something going on, but I try to spend as much time after work um, and continue. I'm like I've got my most of the setup done. I've done my LLC. I've got the business account set up, credit cards done. I was hesitant on how I was hesitant on the brand registry because I was trying to see if the product goes well. And probably after the first batch of orders, then I wanted to do the registry.
All right, guys. I hope that you guys find values from today's podcast. And again, our mission is we want to give you guys realistic expectation about selling on Amazon. What are the things that you need to prepare, as well as hiccup that could go along the way. Because I know there are so many guru out there, bad guru out there that are misleading you guys, and that's why um, right now we are like the only very few that do this podcast. So we hope that you find value, and please share this with your friends, your family, whoever that you know that are planning to sell on Amazon. So that way it help protect them from the bad guru out there and give them realistic expectation, as well as support that they need to build their dream. Because Amazon not going to go anywhere, and people are going to continue to shop on Amazon. So instead of just being a consumer, be a producer and start making money with Amazon. And if you want to learn more about our mentorship, or you want to get support like how our students get support, feel free to check out the application link down the video description to apply to work with us. And right now we are having a wait list, okay? And it's not a first time first serve. We're gonna have to interview you to see whether you get fit for us. Other than that, we have a ton of tutorial on YouTube as well as on our website at amcshifu.com. And feel free to DM me on IG, Justin D Hancho, and let me know how the podcast has helped you. And I'm gonna have a little gift um, for you if you DM me on Instagram, okay? Other than that, happy Monday and have a successful week ahead. Peace out, guys.